Suppose I have reached here minus r unit vector and cross dA, so I can write that A of r, the vector potential, magnetic vector potential, I can write is uh, this. If I write dA cross r, then it will become positive like here. Then if I write it is uh, dA prime cross and r means out of the integral, so dA cross r, then it will become positive because I have changed the order. Now, when this dA is multiplied, if I multiply this I with dA there, then like here, this I with this dA and cross r, so I can write this is mu naught of the dipole. I can write that this for the dipole is mu naught over 4 pi, and that will come out IDA from here. This M, let me write here, this M I can write is I and dA prime. So this will come out to be, if I write this is a vector, then this will become a vector here. So this is mu naught over 4 pi and m cross r, and r is a unit vector over we have r square. So this is the magnetic, this is the dipole term, and we have written this term in the form of a magnetic dipole moment. And as I have told you in the beginning, that what's the purpose of converting this thing into this in order to introduce the dipole moment m in this expression, so that the electric potential for the dipole in terms of the magnetic dipole moment. And I have told you the benefit of doing all this practice, why to introduce the magnetic dipole moment, considering the different aspects of the magnetism. The magnetic dipole moment has a critical importance in the magnetic field as well as means its interaction with the external magnetic field as well as the magnetic field produced by this magnetic dipole or magnetic dipole moment. So in both scenarios we are having the importance of this. Now we want to check what about the whether we will be able to get the magnetic field from this relation del cross A. What about this? Whether we will be able to find out from here. Del cross or the curl will specifically be in spherical polar coordinates, because here if we write m cross r, then this is, if I do write this thing, this A of r or the dipole moment, the A of r of a dipole is mu naught over 4 pi, and then m cross r unit vector. So L will become m magnitude r unit vector magnitude and the sign of the angle between the two, and let's say the angle between the two is theta. So we have m, and sine of theta, and here we have r squared. Now what's about its direction, in which direction it will be? So m cross r, because from where m will get its direction, it's getting direction from I, and from the dA it is getting direction. So if we consider I a scalar, then it's getting direction from dA. So loop here, and then it will be in the azimuthal direction, and that is the phi direction here. So we have this thing in the form of phi, and now we are able to find out the magnetic field from this. That we will write this relation, and then we will find the magnetic field from this. So starting from del cross A here. What about del cross A? Now, del cross A, principally, we are having the del cross in the spherical polar coordinates, and this del cross A is equal to 1 over r sine theta, and we have here the r unit vector, and then the r and theta unit vector, and then r sine of theta and phi unit vector. So we are writing it in a determinant form here. The del, so we are having partial over partial r, then partial over partial theta, and partial over partial phi here. These are the components of this combined with this one. And then what about the A here? So the radial component of A, and then the angular, as this is the zenith angle component of A, and this is the phi component of A, and we find this determinant. Now one thing we will have to make sure here, that the dipole magnetic vector potential of a dipole is only having the phi component. So this one is 0, and this one is 0, and we are having only a phi there. So now do the steps. Let me simplify this. So when I'm considering the r unit vector, then this row and column are gone. So I have the 1 over r sine theta from here, and then this is the partial or partial theta of a phi minus partial or partial phi of 0. So this term is gone. So I'm having only 1 over r sine theta, means the r unit vector component, 1 over r sine theta, and partial or partial theta of a phi. A phi is given there. Similarly, when I will do this one, this column and this row are gone. So we have partial r, partial or partial r of a phi minus this. So this is again 0. So we have one time partial or partial r of a phi, and then of the theta. So the terms are not that difficult, and I can write that the radial component is del cross E, del cross E here. This is del cross E, and its radial component, this is equal to 1 over r sine theta from there, 1 over r sine theta, and we have partial over partial theta of sine theta and partial over partial theta of this. So we have partial or partial theta of this sine theta in a phi, sine theta in a phi, the phi component, which is this one, and the other component del cross a, and its component for theta is 1 over r sine theta. So for the theta, if I look here, then this one is gone. It is this minus this here. So we have 1 over r sine theta from there. 1 sine theta will cancel, and we are left with minus, this is minus 1 over r and partial over partial r and r a phi. Now we can find the terms as well. Look here, when a pi will come in here, then m over r square will come in here and sine theta will come in here. So we have this thing is 2, this is sine squared theta here. And m over r square is m and r, they are not depending on theta, so they will come out. So we will have 1 over r cube and m here. Then the derivative of sine theta here. So what it will be, sine square theta, it will come out to be 2 sine theta cos theta, and then sine theta will simplify with sine theta here and only 2 cos theta will remain. So I can write that this component will come out to be mu naught m over 4 pi and r cube. This component is mu naught over 4 pi and r cube will come with this. So this is m and this is r cube, and 2 cos of theta will come here, and of course it will be with r unit vector. Similarly, this component, let's calculate this one as well. When a phi is multiplied with r, so mu naught over 4 pi will be here, m, and now r will not come out, only m will come out, and we will have here sine theta will also come out. So mu naught m sine theta over 4 pi will come out, and we will have partial over partial r times this. So this is 1 r will cancel with this r squared. So we will have 1 over r here, and 1 over r derivative will come out to be minus 1 over r squared. So minus will become plus with this one, and 1 over r square from here and 1 over r square r here, so it will become r cube. So we are having mu naught m over 4 pi r cube, mu naught m and 4 pi r cube, and here what remains, we have the remaining terms here is only, because it is multiplied here, the sine theta of this one, it remains here, so sine theta will only remain here and sine of theta.